What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and today I'm going to be doing an overview of the Petrified Fish PF949x, also called the Warrior. Very nice little budget knife here. These do come in 4 options. You can get the option you see here with the brown micarta. That comes in a blue micarta, which looks really good, a green micarta, and then a carbon fiber version. The micarta versions are like $51. The carbon fiber version is $62, I believe, or $63. So fantastic action on this little knife. Let me show you what you get with it real quick, how it comes. This is the box it comes in. Standard Petrified Fish box. Comes with a little lanyard thing here, and a dog tag, microfiber, and just Petrified Fish always throws in a couple extra goodies in their boxes, which is pretty impressive when you look at what they sell their knives for. So love the way they did this pocket clip here. I guess they laser etched that in there. Nice deep carry clip. The screws do stand up. They're not flush mounted. The clip is flush mounted, but the screws are not. But it works very well. Goes in and out of the pocket extremely well. There's no issues at all with that. Has a G10 backspacer. K110 blade steel. Liner lock. Milled out liners, so to cut the weight down. Very lightweight. We're going to weigh it and take some measurements. Online, the measurements are all in millimeters, so we're going to take our own here. I'm not going to convert everything. I'm just going to take my own. 7 inches long overall length, and blade length appears to be 3 inches even. Slightly under 3, actually. So just under 3 inches. The width of the handle, or thickness of the handle, just under 1/2 inch, 48 thousandths. And the blade stock is 110 thousandths. So very good overall size for EDC, and under 3 inches if you're in one of those crazy states. And the weight on this, I'm gonna guess, is right at 3 ounces. Oops, sorry, bumped them out. It's a good looking knife too. Great detent. Weight 2.5 ounces, so very lightweight. Get you down there in that bug out range. Let's do some size comparisons real quick. I got some good ones here for you. Here is the Fair & Forge Stinger. Here is the Sincut Tynan. A little smaller than both those. Very similar shapes overall, but it's a smaller overall knife. Here is the Tucson TS21. Quite a bit shorter than the TS21. Here's the Sincut Honorous. Quite a bit shorter than that too. So it's on the smaller size, smaller end. Here's the Petrified Fish PF929. Much smaller than a 929. And here's the Petrified Fish Scholar. Much shorter than the Scholar also. What else can we do here? Let's do the let's do a Benchmade bug out. Let's go ahead and do this while I got it here. I'm gonna make another video about this knife very soon. This is the Inriggy Jersey. This is a prototype, but the pre-order for these are coming very soon, guys. This will help give you an idea of the size of that also, since I've got it out here. Great EDC size knife, very well made knife. Titanium frame lock with fantastic action. Let's see, how about the Wiha Banter? Here's the Wiha Banter. A little bit longer than the Banter. How about the Spyderco Little Native? Quite a bit longer than the Little Native also. How about the Spyderco Astute? About the same exact length as the Astute. What else can we do here? Let's do the Spyderco Schmock. Then we'll do 2 more, and we'll wrap up the size comparison. We'll do the QSP Penguin. We always do a penguin. Very similar thickness, almost identical. The micarta feels very similar to the penguin's micarta. And then let's go ahead and do the AD 20.5, Demco AD 20.5. So should give you a good idea on the size there. Smaller, but for a smaller knife, great ergos. I can get 4 fingers on it. You can choke up here a little bit if you want, the way they've done this choil here. It's kind of like a finger choil, but I wouldn't do too much with it there because you're really close to that edge. Speaking of that edge, this thing comes razor sharp. They put a very good edge on this knife from the factory. Extremely, extremely sharp. It's one of those sharpenings where it's sticky, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm talking about. The edge feels sticky. You can see it taking the skin off of my thumb, just rubbing it. It has a very good edge on it, extremely sharp. Ergos are really good, like I said. Pocket clip is not reversible, so it is not lefty friendly. The detent on this knife is fantastic. This is one of those you can't fail. You can try as hard as you want. You will not fail this knife. They've dialed the detent perfectly. I definitely prefer a light switch, but you can also push button it. I almost always prefer a light switch. They do put a little jimping here on the front side, but not on the top. Although the push button is not uncomfortable at all on this knife. It's actually pretty comfortable. It is not like a guillotine or anything, but it's extremely lightweight. So a shake or two and it comes down. This is brand new also, keep that in mind. I flipped it a little bit and played around with it a little bit. That's it. This knife will be in the next knife sale. Not the premium knife sale. The one after that, which will be early November, probably the second week in November. So this will be available for sale. It will be below the price it is on Amazon. And this is practically new. Good looking knife from Petrified Fish. Build quality is really good for what you get, for what you're paying for this knife. Dead centered. Cage ceramic ball bearing on the pivot. Ceramic detent ball. Really good access to the liner. Although they didn't really, they slightly cut out the show side, just a little. But they did this notch in there on the liner, which allows your thumb to really catch it well, and it's not uncomfortable at all. It's actually very, very comfortable to press the liner over, and I have no problems getting to it. So, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Got a little poon action. Just, I guess, a little bit of poon action there, but it works really well to land your thumb right there. Feels really comfortable in hand right there. Yeah. Great offering from Petrified Fish for the price. They, in the budget category, Petrified Fish is one of the best companies out there, in my opinion. They make some of the best knives for the money. I'm a big fan of their knives, especially the Scholar. I love the Scholar, but I like this one a lot too. This one with the natural micarta, you could always dye this, you know, make it whatever color you want it to be. Purple would look good. You could go black. You can pretty much go any color on this knife and change the color of the micarta. Use some leather dye and make it look like you want it to look. Yeah. T8 hardware on the pivot. I'm not sure about the body screws. Let's check real quick. Yeah, T6 on the body screws. Pivots T8. Pocket clips T6. Yeah, T8 in the pivot, T6 everywhere else. Good looking knife. Very lightweight, very comfortable pocket, comfortable in hand, and really good action for 50 bucks. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. If you have a favorite Petrified Fish knife, comment below what your favorite one is. My favorite one at the moment is the Scholar, so, but I like this one too. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one.